What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Funko 411. On today's episode, in case you haven't seen enough of them already, I've got a couple of this year's Fundays Box of Fun boxes. I've got one for the Blacklight Bandits and I've got one for Paw Protectors. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so like I said in the intro, I've got two boxes, one that my wife purchased and one that I purchased. We got the Blacklight Bandits and we've got the Paw Protectors. I'm excited to get these open. I have tried not to look too much at what all the bundles are, although I do know kind of what some of the mixes are. But when we open the boxes, we're not going to look at the bundle number or anything like that to see what we have. But before we get into it, I do want to kind of just talk about, I guess, the good, the bad, and the ugly of what we could get in the boxes. Just my opinion. The ones I'm hoping for the most, I would really love to get Spider-Man, even though it is one of the more common ones. I would love to get the 1,000 piece Thor. The Danny Phantom would be a great one to pull. And then of course that glow version of Darth Maul would be a good one. Not necessarily because I would probably keep it in my collection, but because it does have a lot of value and it seems like it's really highly desirable. So it would be one that I could use to trade or sell to kind of recover some of the costs from the box. But those are the ones that I think are the best. Some of the things that I didn't really love that they did with these boxes, I don't really like that they keep doing this thing where they have multiple versions. I understand that, financially it makes the most sense to do a couple versions and have a 1,000 piece that's metallic and then a 4,000 piece that's non-metallic. But to me, that kind of just, spreads out the piece count and makes the piece count wider. So I don't really love that they're doing that. And then I also don't really like that certain pops like Batman is based off the new Batman movie instead of something more classic. And the Russel has the Doug Days box instead of the Up box. I would really like for them to kind of do the version that's actually the more desirable. Like for Russel, I think that one would have been a lot better if the box had actually been for Up. And I haven't really heard anybody say that. And maybe that's just me being kind of like a in-box collector for some stuff. But that's something I didn't really like that they did. And then of course, like the Squid Games ones, everybody is complaining that they don't really like those. I don't really see a big problem with the Squid Game ones. My biggest issue with those is just that in terms of like Funko and, turning something into a Freddy, it doesn't feel like Squid Games is sort of like what I would expect them to do. I think that the standards for the franchises that they use and the movies, the TV shows are a little bit higher than something that's just kind of like hot for the minute, because I don't think Squid Games is going to stand the test of time 20 years from now. But that's just my personal opinion. Let's go ahead and get into the boxes. We'll rip both of these open and then we'll see what we have. I did go ahead and take off the shipping labels, but these were shipped just like this. I did not have an outer box. I know some people did have the outer box. Mine did not come that way, so these are just how they came. Let's see what we have. Oh, that's interesting. This one does not have a second box. Which one was this? This was the Paw Protector. The Paw Protector one did not have a second box, but this one does. Let's see. I'm going to try this one. I think is where you could see the bundle number, so I'm not going to show you the bundle number because I don't want to spoil anything, but that's weird because I have not seen any that came like this. The only ones I've seen were in these second sorter boxes. Alright, so this one is the Paw Protector. This one is the Blacklight Bandits. I'll go ahead and turn them this way. What should we do first? Let's do the Bandits one first, since that one was actually in the box. I'll try to turn it this way so that you can't see as I'm opening it. I'll try my best to get the mascot out first. I think it should be this one. Yep. Alright, and there is our Blacklight Bandit. Ooh, the box got crushed. How did that happen? Because the box was in perfect shape. That means that happened before it was even shipped. Oh man, that's a bummer. Let me take him out of the box because I want to take a look at him and give you a peek at him. I feel like a lot of people just kind of rush through and show you, oh, here's what I got, but they don't really take the time to like actually show off the figure. So there is the Blacklight Bandit. He's got his little spray can there. That's really cool. I mean, this is the kind of thing where if this was like Rocket Raccoon, this thing would be super highly desired piece, but because it's just a, you know, a non-licensed figure, it's not going to be anything crazy, but they did a really, really great job on that. So there is the Blacklight Bandit. That's our first one. Definitely a bummer that that box got so beat up. Funko, I'm telling you, I have constant issues with shipping with them. I know it's because I live on the East Coast and it takes so far to ship, but this for sure happened at Funko. All right, next one we've got, let's see, we'll get this corner one, is, oh, upside down. It is Freddy Funko as Masked Soldier. So, I mean, it seems like almost all the boxes, for the most part, a lot of them are at least getting one of these Squid games, and then they'll get two of sort of like the more desirable ones. So, I mean, because there are 3 Squid Games pops, and they're all 4,000 pieces, so you have a pretty good chance of getting one of them in your box. This is the one with the triangle. Again, not something that I'm interested in keeping. Maybe it'll pick up a little bit of value whenever the second season comes out, but for now, this will be one that I'll just hold on to, put it on the shelf for a little while and see how it does over time. All right, let's get our next one from this Bandit box. We got 2 left. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got Tron. This is the 4,000 piece one, so there is a 1,000 piece that's glow in the dark, so this is going to be the more common one, but it's still pretty cool. They did a nice job with Tron. It's kind of a weird one to come out now because there's not really any big like Tron news or anything. I think they were talking about making another movie or show or something. I'm not sure if that's still in the works or going to happen or not, but not a bad one. It's just I'm not really super into Tron, so this one will be another one that I'll probably sell. I would imagine this one's gonna hold okay value, maybe 60 bucks, 40, 50, 60 bucks. Maybe right now it might have a little bit more, and it's not all about the value. You know, I talk about the value in these because it is something that people care about, but I do want certain ones in the box are ones that I really want. Like I do want the Spider-Man, I do want one of the Thors, I do want that Danny Phantom. You know, those would be great to get, but there's always going to be ones that you don't really desire, and Tron's just not really something that I collect, so that one will be another one that sits on the shelf for a little bit and will sell eventually. And our last one from this Bandit box is going to be... Oh, it's Thor. Nice. All right. See, this is one that I will hold on to. 4,000 piece Thor. So again, they do have the 1,000 piece, which would be awesome, which would have been awesome to pull, but the 4,000 piece is totally fine. This will be one that I keep in the collection, so that's pretty cool. Let's take it out of the box. They did good. I like the fact that he has the helmet on, because it's not just the mold, the head mold on top of this Thor figure, which I think is from, what was it, a summer convention in maybe 2 years ago. The metallic would have been awesome to get, because that one is going to be a little bit tougher to find, but 4,000 piece, still pretty good. I think that one will be one that people are after in the long run for sure. All right, so there is Paw Protectors. Let's go ahead and get into this one. Now, this was the weird one. This was the one that didn't have the outer box, so I couldn't cheat and look at what the bundle number was. Go ahead and turn it around again, and now got to be careful to get the mascot out first if I can. All right, I'm trying hard not to look. I'm kind of peeking around the edge of the camera here to make sure I grab the mascot first. And I think I got it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I did. There we go. So there is the Paw Protector's mascot. Let's take him out too. Take a look at him really quick. And that looks great too. This was the mascot that everybody was going after when they first released the box. So there is the Paw Protector. That's definitely a cool one. I like the way they did that. That one looks really nice. Before we get into the rest of the box, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a thing, and I post videos just like this one all the time when Funko releases new products. I also do a lot of unboxings for mystery boxes. I open a lot of sodas and mystery minis and things like that. So if you're into Funko, you want to hit that subscribe button. All right, so the next one up, I'm still trying hard not to look and also trying not to let you see. I got one. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got Aang. This is actually a good one too. I didn't mention this one at the beginning, but I think that this one will hold some decent value over time. Not something I collect. I'm not really a big animation fan or anime. I don't want to get into that whole debate, but it's a 4,000 piece Aang, and they don't have other variants of it. So that's the nice thing. It is only 4,000 pieces. There's not other ones that you can get. So that's pretty cool. And I do like the pose that they chose for this one. We'll take another quick look at this guy. That's nice. See, I like that because, again, they did something a little bit unique with the head, and they have a cool pose. They did a good job with that one. I do think this one's a little bit underrated. I think it's kind of gone under the radar because they had so many different Freddys this year. There was just, I mean, there's a lot. There's just a lot to like, a lot of different fandoms, a lot of different stuff, but that's a cool one. I'm not complaining about that one at all. There's Freddy Funko as Aang. All right, here is our next one. We got 2 left. 1, 2, 3. We got, Freddy Funko as Batman. This was one that I wasn't really hoping for, mainly because it's after the Batman, not Batman just in general. I wasn't really a big fan of the Batman, and I think that that's a reason why some of these are weird. I mentioned it at the beginning, but sort of like just using the more recent version of the movie or the license is kind of what's strange with some of these. I think that's why people didn't get super excited about this one, but there is Freddy Funko as Batman. This will probably be one that I end up not holding on to just because it's not something I really collect. All right, we got one left. Last one. What are we gonna get? Ready? 1, 2, 3. We got Freddy as Carnage. Okay, this is the 2,000 piece one. This is the metallic one, so not too bad. It doesn't look super metallic. Let me look at it. Okay, I mean, I don't have anything to compare it to because I don't know what the other one looks like, but this one does have, I do see a little bit of metallic on it. This one's pretty cool. See, the thing is that they release so many Freddys that I feel like some of these kind of get lost in the mix, because if this was one of the only Freddys or there were just a few of them, I think this one would have been crazy. Everybody would have been dying for this one, but because there were so many really good ones this year, I think it kind of got lost in the mix a little bit, similar to some of the other ones. But that is the Carnage Freddy 2,000 piece. All right, so here is everything that we got today. Out of everything, the only thing I'm probably going to keep is the Freddy Funko as Thor, and I'm definitely going to hang on to the Freddy Funko as Aang just because I think that one could have some good value in the future. The rest of these are probably going to be ones that I go ahead and sell. You know what? That's kind of what happens. It's kind of a chase roulette sort of game where you don't know which box you're going to get. You don't know what mix of pops you're going to get. But thanks for watching the video. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Hit that like button and subscribe. Make sure to hit that subscribe button before you head out, and I will see you on the next one.